Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Freedom and Me Business Shower Showdown. My name is Daniel Williams, and I hope you enjoy the show. All right. Welcome. Again, my name is Danya Williams, and I am the founder and executive director for the Freedom and Me Business Shower program. And today I am joined with my co-host, Mr. Rodney Jackson. Hi, Rodney.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you feeling today?
Awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing amazing. So I know we just got out of our Saturday morning class, and gosh, I cannot even believe we have been in this thing for the past 3 months. Tell us what's happening, what's going on behind the scenes with our honorees. I'm
Transition.
sorry,
You
I'm,
can see a
I'm
lot
saying
of
honorees already. Our finalists.
you can see a lot of transition. You can see a lot of confidence gaining with their business. You can see a lot of them actually showing up and showing out. They actually are showing that they are actually progressing and the growth in themselves as well, personally as well as in their business.
Yeah. So for those of you who may be watching this or visiting us or seeing us for the first time, I just want to go ahead and take a step back, right? So for those
Mhm.
that don't know who we are Freedom and Me Business Showers, right? And what is that? So just like a baby shower, a bridal shower, but for businesses, think um, a business shower on steroids, right? What we do is we find America's top businesses, and we look and we find those who have the potential to grow, to launch. They have those next 100 $200 billion business ideas, right? But they need a little support. They need some support from people, they need some resources, and they need to know how to take that business to the next level. So they go through our program for 12 weeks where they compete with other finalists over the course of
Mhm.
12 weeks, focusing on growing and developing their business through the completion of a business plan. And at the end of those 12 weeks, our finalists are put to the test. How well did you do, right? So they sit in front of a panel and they are judged, right? Oh, still so icky. They're judged, right? They're judged by panel. No, we are looking to see who those businesses are that's ready to take all the information they got, and they're ready to launch and take their business to the next level. And so, if they are successful, there's a lot at stake for these businesses. What's at stake?
They got additional training, additional actual entrepreneurship. They got sponsorships that's coming along. We actually have a lot of actual top tier sponsors that we actually put them in touch with. And then, of course, they have the actual honorary business shower on July 22nd.
Yes, July 22nd, we'll be at the Omni Hotel right here in Uptown Charlotte. Woo! We've been trying to get to, so those that have been with us, we have been trying to get to the Charlotte area for the past 3 years, but Charlotte wasn't nice. And so we finally are in Charlotte. We're going to be uptown Charlotte this year at the Omni Hotel. So we're super excited. So yes, they're going to get gifts, they're going to get supplies, they're going to get websites, they're going to get branding, marketing, resources, money, all of that good stuff, the things that they need to move forward in business. But it's not going to everyone. You have to take one of those top 12 spaces, and they have been dropping off. But I think the people that are holding out, it can go anyway right now. So before we bring on some of the people that are behind the scenes waiting, tell us, what has that journey been like, Rodney? You have been with us week over week over week. What has that been like for the honorees or the finalists that are getting ready to become honorees or hoping to be in that honoree seat?
I think they came in with like a notion that it was going to be a breeze. It was going to be something that was going to be simple that they can just get in and get out, and they didn't understand the concepts of what it really takes to actually be able to continue and to actually be able to overcome certain obstacles that gets through the actual training itself. And they've actually succeeded so far to getting to this point, and I'm actually proud of them because they actually have been able to just that, just come overcome obstacles, be able to overcome each week, and be able to gain more knowledge, more information that's pertinent to their business and their business growth. And like Mr. Kia said, as I always say, hey, it's boot camp for the business.
Absolutely. Business shower boot camp. So yes, you hit on a lot of very important things because a lot of our businesses did come in, like for the most part, they were already at least transacting business. Right? In some form, they have at least, and when I say transacted business, they have sold a product or service and they got some kind of monetary. And then some people have not even started. There are some people that were planning, but never really actually launched their business. They're in all different phases. And I think the shocker for everyone is just like you said, they got in here thinking, you know what, this is going to be a breeze. I'm going to go in here and do what I need to do. And then boom, I'm going to get this money. I'm going to get these resources and going about my way. And then I think the shock came in. Like, all of this is required to actually operate and run a business, right? And so we have been seeing that, but I want to hear from some of the businesses who are in our program right now that's hoping to be one of our top 12 honorees at the Business Shower event, because I want to hear about their journey and their experience, how they feel going through the program right now. So first on the stage, we have Angela Scales with Paint Bay. Hi, Angie.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you all?
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm doing great.
Awesome. So before we get started and I start asking you a whole bunch of questions, tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is Angie. I'm the owner of Paint Bay. I'm a professional artist. I provide and offer sip and paint services. I do live paintings. I do custom or offer custom paintings at request. I also provide home kits for those that would prefer to do their own personal sip and paints at home, whether for a private party or for date night.
Awesome. Date night. Ooh. But to be honest, I don't know what those feel like these days. I've been so entrenched in business showers and making sure you guys make it. So tell us about what inspired you to want to come up with Paint Bay?
So my original business name was Eclectic Verve. And that name just popped up in my head one day. It was funny, me taking my son to school, and I was like, I'm eclectic, okay, because I like to be different, out of the box, out of the norm. I don't like to follow the trend of the crowd. I was always the one, if I was at a sip and paint event, everybody would be doing the same thing, and I would be doing something different. I'll be doing a different painting. How I got Paint Bay, one of my friends actually gave me that name. And the reason I decided to go ahead and change my business name is because it was simpler. It was easier to find. I found with Eclectic Verve, people kept mixing up with electric. They were having a hard time finding me on social media, Instagram. So I felt like Paint Bay was it gave me more pop.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. And you said something very important, right? Sometimes, even as business owners, and it's good that you got through that journey before you even got to the program, right? But a lot of times, as business owners, we have these names that it's like, what in the world do you like? What does that mean, right? So making sure that you came in, making sure that your audience, right before they even knew anything about you, they had some idea of what you do because it's in the name,
Right.
right?
Right.
Paint based, so it automatically kind of go with that Netflix and chill, and
Yeah.
I'm fine, and I love it, I love it, I love it. So
Yeah.
tell us about your journey. How has it been so far in the program? Tell us about some of that experience.
Well, I wasn't even going to do the program at first, to be honest. I know someone that did it about a year or so ago, and she had been telling me all about it. And I actually had started to sign up, and I was like, you know what, I don't have the time. So I got an email a few months ago, and I waited until the last minute to apply. um, and mainly it's because I felt like I needed more structure. I felt all over the place. And I'm impulsive. So it's like I wanted it right then, right then, right then. Going through the program has not been easy, but it is eye-opening. I will say that. Because of the nature of my business and what I do, I just felt like a lot of the teachings wasn't for me because I'm a creative. I don't need A, B, C, and D. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. But it's definitely an eye opener. It also giving me other ideas, which I haven't divulged yet, but it's giving me other ideas for my business to kind of expand and give myself more exposure. I don't like being in the limelight. So that's been a big, huge step for me as well. So it's definitely been helpful. It's not easy. You definitely have to be grounded. But it's a great program. It's a great program.
Awesome. So let me ask you this question. When you said that you had a friend that actually did it the year before, from her telling you about the actual experience from her standpoint, but now that you're going through it, what's the difference that you see between her telling you and you actually going through it yourself?
Um, when she was telling me about it, it actually seemed like it was more breezy. She made it like, oh, this is, she just made it seem so easy and this and that. And when I actually started, I'm like, I kind of sent her a message. I'm like, yo, this is kind of. She was like, yeah, it's not easy. She was like, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Awesome. So
Hmm.
you touched on a lot of things, right? You touched on the fact that you came in and you had an ideal of one, you had a perspective from someone that went in the program. And then you came in like, I'm a creative. I don't need all this stuff. Like, this don't apply to me. All of these things. You said a lot of important key things. And I think that's important to kind of touch on because so many businesses are like that, right? So many businesses come in and their business ideal they think is inclusive to just their business ideal, right? But business is about having a solid model, right? No matter what business you have, no matter what business ideal, it's having a solid model that can grow and scale. So tell us like what some of those challenges were or is in taking that your business ideal and being a creative, because I always say have a tough time kind of bringing it in, right? But tell us
Hmm.
how that has been in terms of really, really determining what that model is for your business, and then what sets you apart from the other sip and paint businesses.
Um, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm still kind of navigating, but I feel like it has given me more of a calm to where I can take my time and follow the necessary steps. Something from the beginning, what we did was our mission statement. And
Hmm.
even Rodney, when we did our, one-on-one, I was like, I'm still having problems. I still feel like because I'm art, I'm all things art. You were talking about target audiences. I'm like, everybody's
Hmm.
my target audience. But when I actually thought about who frequented, even though I'm open for everybody. I had a certain type of, customer that was coming to all my events, that buy from me, that order from me. But so, like I said, I'm still navigating. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still having, a tough time. But I recognize that, okay, there are steps, the mission statement, the vision, all that. My target audience, I have to put that in place and in perspective, for my business. So those just, my example.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's funny that you say that. That's awesome because one of the things that people actually fail with the actual program is they can't get out of their own way. You have to learn to be able to get out of your own way to be able to let go and actually be able to be receptive for things. And a lot of times people just come in, oh, I got this, I know what I'm doing, and they're not receptive to the information that's been given.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Angie, we're so excited. You stuck it out. You're still here through all the madness, through all of the frustration. You're still here and you're doing an amazing job. But I want to hear from some more of your classmates that's behind scene waiting. But don't go anywhere because we're going to bring you back on stage to ensure that we kind of bring this all together. But thank you so much for coming in and just being transparent and sharing your journey about what it's like to go through this program and what you do. So stay tuned. We're going to bring you back on stage in a moment. All right. So we had the comments coming in. I heard business is about having a solid motto. Let's go, Angie. So proud of you. Get out of your own way. Love this. Yes to getting out of your own way. Paint Day for the win. Get your votes in. Development of what you want to do pertains to all business. And great job, Angie. So the comments were lighting up. So we want to bring on the stage Sharon Thompson. Hi, Sharon.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
So last week we did not get the chance to hear from you, but this week we're going to hear everything you have to say. How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, I'm feeling good. A little nervous.
Okay, well, there's nothing to be nervous about because you're a boss, you're a CEO, and you got this. So tell us who you are and what you do.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sharon Thompson, and I am the owner of One Source Logistics Solutions. One Source Logistics Solutions is a support service for independent and contract commercial drivers. Just as AAA is to consumers, I am to commercial drivers. I offer towing, support, maintenance, 24-hour live call, load board assistance, freight broker, accounting, and legal. One Source is basically here to take the concerns from the drivers to just allow them to drive and allow me to handle your business concerns.
Okay, well, you didn't sound nervous to me. And you're like, look, whew, got that part out, right?
Flow.
Go ahead, Rodney. Did you have something?
It's flow. I think your business is actually very needed because we do have a lot of different things that actually are for regular cars. You know, you got the insurance companies that have the tow truck and all the towing. You have, of course, like you said, AAA. But a lot of actual trucking companies that's out here on the road are actually single truckers. They not with no big business. They're by themselves, one truck by themselves, and your business is like very beneficial to them.
Thank you.
Awesome. So tell us, Sharon, how has it been for you going through the business shower program?
Woo. So it's definitely been challenging. I just want to say that it was more than I expected. I have been working on my business, but business showers allows you to dig in, and also gives you a safe place. Safe place to be open about your concerns and honest if you're just feeling like you're struggling. So for me, it's been good, and I have to give the coaches kudos. They have been very supportive. And Diane, you're doing a great job. I thank you for this opportunity. You're bringing me out of comfort zone, and allow me to see myself as the boss that I believe within me that I am.
That you are. Yeah, and yes, you are.
That's
You
right.
are that boss. Go ahead, Rodney.
I was saying that's right. Unlock that confidence inside.
Yeah, so Sharon, you come in, and so often we have so many different, what we see in the business shower programs, we see different clusters of business. We always have similar kinds of businesses, but you actually brought in a different and unique model that we haven't seen before.
Hmm.
So tell us what made you come up with that idea? What made you decide on that business?
So I've always been passionate about logistics. I just didn't know where I fit in. Um, Basically, it started as a mother. I was a teenage mother and I had a son, and I still wanted him to see the world. I still needed to make money. So in my mind, I thought, I could take him on the road. We could go on this road, and but I think I was a little bit ahead of my time because internet and all that stuff wasn't out at that time. So my mama quickly let me know that I couldn't raise him on the road. So my next thought was to go to school, get my degree, and so I have received my bachelor's in business administration. During that time, I thought I would be have my own trucking business. So I was able to get to the table and finally display my business model, my business plan for having my own trucking business. And this idea came to me, like, so I've been moving forward with it, and it's been hard to get people to see because it's something that no one else is doing, and it's still allowing me to see my passion through. It's allowing me to be an encourager because I am definitely about the people. And then, like I said, I'm also able to focus in on logistics because that is what I'm passionate about. I'm sure I will learn doing going through this business opportunity, and everything that I learn, I would definitely share and pass along to those that I support.
Awesome,
Awesome.
awesome. Go ahead, Rodney.
I was just saying, awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Sharon, I know you are one of, like, we have our businesses, right? We have our ideal audience, our ideal clients, in terms of demographics and things of that nature. But you are kind of like one of the motherly feels of our cohort, right? You bring that warm, you know, motherly feel to the cohort. Tell us how that has been. How has it been sitting in the class with, um, you know, a couple women your age or around your age, some in the middle, and then some a lot younger, and you're going through this same experience as people with such a broad spectrum of ages, being that you do have that motherly feel and vibe.
It's been good. Like I said, I'm a people person anyway, so even
Hmm.
if they're younger or older, I can feel their discomforts, I can feel their challenges, and I just try to be supportive. I think that's what another thing that business showers provide for us is a support platform where we can support each other no matter what, no matter if it's a rough day just in life or if it's just a rough day of just trying to get to through the week, to our next Wednesday or our next Saturday. So for me, I think it's been good. I feel like I've been able to feel everyone's concerns, to be able to relate to everyone's concerns. So, and be supportive, even if I couldn't relate, just to let them know that, hey, I'm here. If it's anything I can do, just please feel free to reach out.
Awesome,
Right.
awesome, awesome. Well, we are going to go ahead and send you behind scenes. Thank you so much. I love your transparency as well. You come on, and like I said, you didn't sound nervous when you gave that elevator pitch. I know it has been a journey. I can hear and feel the fatigue on everybody. I'm tired too, y'all. I'm behind the scenes pushing and rooting you all on. And so I'm so proud and so excited about the progress that you have made thus far. And I can't wait to see you at the finish line, but don't go anywhere yet. We're going to take you behind the scenes so we can bring up our last boss CEO that we have on the show today and talk to them. But before we bring up Rebecca with Pearly Clear Beauty, Rodney, just kind of elaborate. What are your thoughts? What are you feeling right now? What are some things going through your head as we just talked? We have been showing week after week after week. We have brought another amazing CEO that is just like a jewel, right? What
Hmm.
is going through your head? Tell us about that experience.
I see the growth. That's just a key thing that keeps showing up. And we told them at the beginning of the actual training, every week is going to build upon the next week and build upon the next week, and you're going to start to see everything come together. You might not understand it at the beginning, but once you start to get to those final weeks and you see that finish line, you're going to see the growth in yourself. You're going to see the growth in your business. Your ideas is going to expand. Your knowledge is going to change, and everything is going to be coming together. And I see that in a lot of our cohorts right now. They actually are showing and a lot of them actually see that finish line and they just got to push themselves through to the end.
Yeah, I see CEOs. I
I see them.
definitely see CEOs. I see the transformation of what was a hustler, right? Once
Yep.
come in and I got this to what, I am a boss. I am a CEO. I see the transformation. I see more than anything clarity, right? Clarity
Yep.
about a lot of times as business owners, we go in business and we have an idea, but we're not really clear. And what I see, what is like so evident to me, especially with this cohort, is just like glaring is clarity, 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 clarity. And that is so important. If you're watching as a business owner, that is so important to have, right? Clarity in our vision, clarity in who we are, clarity in who we serve. Clarity is one of the most important tools you can have as a business owner, because if you don't know where you're going, you don't really know how to get there. So just being really, really clear about who you're serving. And I am seeing that. So I am seeing in our chat, we have CEO transformation. We are definitely in the presence of a lot of CEOs. I
Yep.
see, yes, clarity. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to get ready to bring on Rebecca because we have one more boss in the building. Hi, Rebecca, how are you?
Good morning.
Hello, I'm doing great. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You're feeling great. Awesome. Look great. You look great. So before we jump in with the questions, tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, well, hello. I am, excuse me, Rebecca Keith, the CEO and founder of Curly Clear Beauty LLC. So we are a candle business that sells hypoallergenic beeswax and soy wax candles for environmental enthusiasts. So our candles provide a more purifying quality indoor air by reducing complex allergens that contribute to things such as asthma, headaches, eye, skin, lung irritations, and restless night sleeps. So we do give our customers the joy to relax and focus their mind more on self-care with a more safer, healthier, mood-enhancing candle, therefore creating a cozy, warm atmosphere for you to enjoy aromatherapy. So if you would like, we can go ahead and follow up on a Zoom call and discuss more.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. So if you guys need some self-care, relaxation, you heard where to find her. Um, so Rebecca, tell us, how long did it take you to get clear about that? Like, I mean, we've been doing this for 3 months now, but how
Right.
long did it take you to get to this point?
So at the beginning, I was like, yeah, I got it, and then I went through the course and I'm like, I have to figure this out. So it actually took me maybe about twice. I just like redid everything, pivot, got my mind together, figure out what kind of ideal customer I really wanted to contribute to and, give back to my community. So I narrowed it down to exactly how I can bring health and provides support with the environmental and with our bodies. So just trying to recycle everything within ourselves in my product as my beeswax and soy wax candles. They are biodegradable. So I just want to keep the circle of life going. So it did take me a while to get my focus together, but I want to say probably 7 weeks. We're in 8th week now. So, yep, pretty much the whole time.
Awesome. So someone saying your smile makes me smile. That alone has me ready to buy.
Yes.
So, So 7 weeks. Wow. So that's a little bit more than half of the program, which is okay, right? That's what we want to see. We want to see the
Hmm.
transformation. So I just want to know, how do you feel as we get towards the end of this competition? Do you feel like I'm not sure all of this work that I did, will it be enough? What are your thoughts? Or do you just feel like I got this? I know I'm in there.
So my thoughts are very confident. I feel like after processing every information that we received, I developed so much knowledge and development. Just learning the strategies and building my business off of like key points, and just trying to get those KPIs in so I can, bring in better revenue. So taking these courses have influenced me to do so much more, and it made me look at my business as a whole nother outlook. And so it's very educational. I'm super more knowledgeable about how to run a business. As Pearly Clear Beauty, we are going to be successful, and the success does start behind a foundation. And I would have to say, freedom in me. This business shower did it. So it made me realize that my business was just not a business. It's an entity. It's more than what I actually thought it was. So I just want to say thank you so very much for even giving me the education to know about business plans, to know about structure, marketing, promoting, and everything. Everything was wonderful, legit, and I loved it. So, very educational.
And so I see in the chat, yes, Hunty, girl, say it. So, and you can never pay for this information. Yeah,
No.
the chat is going crazy right now. Yes, you are going to be successful. Come through with the confidence. Well said, Rebecca. I mean, I'm
I
Rodney. I'm gonna let
agree.
you go in there, but when I say you do a coach proud, right? You do a coach proud because you are hitting on all of the language, the vocabulary. I can tell you took this serious. You
Yeah.
took it serious. You came in, you started one way, and you're absorbing the knowledge, but not only are you absorbing it, you're applying it. And it's evident. It's evident in the change, the understanding, and how things connect and relate. So I am so proud of you and everything that you are doing. And you are one of the ones where I see like night and day transformation in terms
Yes.
of where you came with your business ideal to where you are now. Rodney, anything you want to add or share or add?
I agree, 100%. You can see the night and day. Like the whole Jay Z saying, "I came to the road, fork in the road, and I went straight." You were showing that you was able to absorb the information. You had one thought process when you first came in. You was like, "I got this. This is what I do. This is how it is," and you was able to open up and actually be able to be confident enough in us to be confident enough in you to be able to actually change course and be able to understand that sometimes you have to actually step back and be humble to be able to say, okay, I was looking at it in one way, but when I look at it another way, it opened up such more of a broad spectrum for yourself, and you can see the actual progress and the growth completely.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Rebecca, I have one more question. I'm going to bring everybody back on because I know we are getting at time here. So, Rebecca, tell us, what was the determining factor? What made you say, you know what? Because I heard you say you had to change twice. And then also, before you changed twice, before you had that pivot 2 times, when you came in, you like, I got this, get me to get the money, right? Get me to get the business shower and the gifts. But what was that determining factor? What changed or shifted for you?
So when I came into the business, I'm like, yeah, I got these wonderful candles. They smell amazing and everything like that. And I'm like, after taking like the information and noticing, like, your business is not just for everyone. It should be target for a clientele that you are wanting to develop from, and and give back to, and allow your product to um, satisfy their needs. So it made me realize that just a regular candle is not going to be able to do that. So I wanted to actually take the initiative to develop a candle that will actually give a need to a customer of like breathing in great fresh quality air, because a lot of candles out here do have a lot of toxins. And then mine particularly, they're just regular base, natural from the bees itself, and then from the soybean oil that just processed and breaks down into a biodegradable candle. So, with me developing my business, I did realize during the pandemic, sitting indoors all the time, I love to smell wonderful air. So I used to light candles, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it felt like we was just stuck in like this big air of fragrance or whatnot. So I found myself wanting to create my own candle with a own fragrance. So it's actually a little bit more purifying. Once you do light them, you will be able to smell the niche that breathes, like opens up your airway, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's just so fulfilling, and it's biodegradable, and it's recyclable, and it's super healthy for us as humans and for the environment. So I did have to pivot around multiple times just to figure out exactly what my ideal customer is and who I want to give back to the community. So this is how I was able to do it. And by doing that, I'm helping myself as an individual along with everybody else in the world, and including helping the world itself, to give us a more environmental space, because we're not going to have trees much longer.
So the chat again is going off. Nika said, "You better go." Sharika said, "I love the passion you have for your business." Mrs. Tishmer, sell those candles. Kick that value. Awesome. I love it. So I'm gonna bring back on the screen. I'm gonna bring back your cohort, some of your cohort with you, Angela and Sharon. Hi, ladies. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
So you ladies have been behind the scene, and I know I just asked Rebecca, but how are you feeling? How are you feeling with the competition? Like, do you feel like I got this? We'll ask Angela, and then we'll ask Sharon. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little nervous, or like I don't know how this gonna go? Tell us.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I am nervous, but I'm also confident that I got it. I got it. I'm taking it in. There are days that I'll sit there and I'm looking at the screen but I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I'm confident in it.
Awesome. Sharon.
Oh, I definitely feel the confidence in my place with the business shower. And I think no matter what has been given and shared with me within the business shower is priceless. So it'll always be with me, no matter what place I take in the shower.
Awesome. Well, ladies, we have a community vote, and so for those watching, right, if you love what you heard from these businesses and who they are, tell them what you want us to do, ladies.
Vote.
Vote.
Vote for Payday.
Curly Clear Beauty LLC.
Yeah, we want you to go and vote. Vote for these
businessshowers.org/contest. Vote.
That's right.
Business showers. Yes. Businessshowers.org/contest and vote. Find Paint Babe, find Pearly Clear Beauty, find One Source Logistic, and cast your votes. Votes are only $2, and it's so important as part of their overall performance, or their overall grade goes back or goes by what the community how the community votes them. So they need your help.
Mm-hmm.
You have heard the work, you have heard the passion, you have heard the dedication, and everything they have invested in themselves to ensure that they meet the needs of our community, the people, the clients that they serve. And so now we need your support. Go to our website, businessshowers.org, and vote for your favorite business shower finalists today. Voting goes all the way until June 17th. So we have just a couple more weeks to get those votes in. Vote.
Vote.
Ronnie, did you have anything that you wanted to say before we go ahead and end the line?
I just want to let you know I'm proud of you guys as well as all the other forwards for sticking through, pushing through, keep going, and you see that finish line. Hey, you know how they say, save that energy for the end. Come strong. Come in strong. Finish strong.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
So, with that being said, ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for coming on, being brave enough to share your stories, to share your journeys, to be transparent and tell everyone what you are getting in the business shower program. We're going to send you behind the scenes. You can go ahead and leave for the day. But thank you again for joining us. Rodney, how are you? Any last thoughts, any last feelings, anything you want to tell everybody before we go?
I'm loving it because I'm seeing the whole, friendly competition. It's not no cutthroat and like that. Everybody's supportive. Everybody's pushing each other. It's not no crabs in the bucket. They're, pulling each other up. They actually love each other, and I see the growth and the connection with each other as well.
Yeah, you hit on something. You hit on something very important. We all
Hmm.
know that it's a competition, and we all know that, we are here they're here to get a certain reward, or they're trying to get a business shower, right? But
Hmm.
it does not feel like that, because we have become a family. We have become a cohort, and I've heard it said a couple times. This has become a safe place, right? We are that safe place for small businesses. We're the spot where you don't have to know it all. You
Right.
don't have to feel like you have the degrees, or you have the experience, or you have the information or the knowledge. We are here to share our journeys, to share our stories, to share our ideals, and we're here to grow so that we can be successful. And so we're on all different paths, all different journeys. And it is our hope that regardless of what, every last one of our businesses that have come through our program continue on, because the business shower does not dictate the success that these businesses will bring, whether or not they get that business shower or not. So I just want to say and encourage all of our businesses. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a team. Thank you for pouring into each other. Thank you for being there for each other. Thank you. You will have, Nika said it. She's one of our previous cohorts. The connections are priceless, and you will carry these relationships far past these 12 weeks in the business shower program, and they will serve you,
Yes.
prove to be beneficial in business and in life. So everything is being intentional. But until next time, that's all we have. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You wanted to say last one.
I would say just just like you just said, the proof is in the pudding. Like you said, Nika is one of the last year's cohorts, and she's still here. Supporting the new class, and everybody will go from this year, and they'll be supporting the next class and the next class, and get their connections, continuous connections.
Awesome. Well, we thank you so much for joining today. Until next time, again, I am Danya Williams, and I hope you enjoyed the show.